Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh, Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh, Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh.
My first impression was you were taller than I thought. I was like, okay, whatever. Anyway, I'm like, do I need to advertise that I'm 5'10" on my freaking like Instagram at this point? Because the number of people who meet me in person first and like, whoa, I'm like, okay, I think it's just a height. It's cool. But yeah, so anyway, we come in the studio, whatever, we're talking, and then after I finished the song I was on, he had apparently had this song for like a little bit of time, that Trusted Me was the one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He had the song like with his part done. And he was like, yeah, it needs like a feminine energy, blah, blah, blah. So he throws it on and plays it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I already got something. I was like, this is perfect. So I'm like, let me in the booth. So I go in the booth, I record it, and they're like, whoa, you know.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I love it. I love that song. She was killing it.
Thank you.
She got on it. I was like, okay, she about to kill this verse. As soon as she get out there, I can make you. Okay, let me not do that. I can't sing it. And she hit you with that. I can make you feel. I was like, oh, turn that up.
Volume up.
When the beat, oh, it's smooth. It's very melodic.
Appreciate it.
I enjoy that one.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. So you get a call one day that said, listen, my man's in New York needs you to get on the plane. Come rock with him, right? You go in there. He looks at you like, wow, you're pretty tall. Listen to this song. You listen to the song, like, I got something hot for it.
Yeah.
You go in there, lay down the verse, and walk out with a boyfriend.
Yeah, I was like 2 takes. I didn't walk out with a boyfriend. It wasn't quite like that. Look, this ain't a rom-com, okay?
Because it was sounding real Netflix.
This ain't a Hallmark movie at all. You know, like, we long distance, so that in and of itself, Hallmark could never, okay? But, yeah, I mean, we kind of were, like, friends first, got to know each other, and, like, just really clicked, and so it's been great.
Man, that is really fly.
Yeah.
That's really fly. And that's why the music hits so hard. Because, like...
It's authentic.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's real. Like, what was the bar that we were saying right before we got out of the car? Ask your what?
Ask your little boys about me.
Run that back one more time.
Ask them.
Run that back one more time.
Ask about me.
Ask your boy about me. Who is me? The big homie blue chick CJ Monet is out here with us on the Breaking Bread Podcast. Good people.
Okay.
Welcome to the Breaking Bread Podcast. Listen, man, we've been cutting up, having a great time. Artist, singer, songwriter, superstar.
Mm-hmm.
We got some great stories coming for y'all. We already heard some of them. We was over there smashing shrimp po' boys, talking to CJ Monet. But we're going to let you get the opportunity. How can the people find you in the social media space?
Okay, so they can find me on Instagram at cj.monet. I have a website I'm currently revamping, but right now it's cjmonetart.com. It'll end up being just cjmonet.com, but I'll post about that on my socials when it switches. And you can find my music on all streaming platforms as CJ Monet, spelled the same way as my Instagram, just without the little dot in between. So,
got you. So, your latest project, right?
Yes.
In the Garden. Tell the people about that. How can they find that?
So The Garden is on all streaming platforms. You can look it up on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, if that is your streaming platform of choice.
Deezer.
Listen, DistroKid has about like 20 or 30 different streaming platforms I've never heard of in my life. So it's kind of more of a joke than it is like for real. Because no one listens to music on Deezer. Like it sounds like an old man wheezing. So I don't know. Doesn't it though? Doesn't like Deezer. Yeah, it's giving like big COPD energy. Yeah.
And with that energy, you should do what? Ask your little boy about it.
Ask your little...
Yeah, even if you got a wheeze, as you say. Like,
hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Like what? That Jeffrey Dahmer vibe. We just talked about that.
We just talked about it.
Look.
Hey, yo.
I do be liking those little murder shows.
The murder shows be crazy.
Not the murder for real, just the shows are interesting. Yeah, not the
we don't
real
like
stuff.
we don't like the killy part.
No. Just I just like the mystery part of it.
Yeah, the story,
like,
how they got
who
caught.
done it. Yeah.
Mm.
That's interesting to me. So I'm like,
it makes me feel like you can't get away with nothing now. I saw an episode where dude got caught because he used Head and Shoulders one day, and they found dandruff. Dead serious.
Ooh,
I said,
Yeah.
dang.
Shout out to Head and Shoulders. Head and Shoulders. Come to the show. We got snacks.
sponsor them.
Yeah. Run us a
Sponsor
check.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head
Yeah,
and Shoulders. Head and Shoulders should do what?
Sponsor them.
And ask who? About who?
Ask your boys about me.
There it is. There it is. If you can't tell, you're gonna be doing that a lot today.
Okay, and
So-
that's fine. Now I'm with it now. I know.
Listen.
I picked up what you put
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
Listen,
I'm picking it up.
I heard that bar on the track, and I thought to myself, "That's what I'm talking about."
Mhm.
Because, like, as we've covered here on the Breaking Bread podcast in the past,
Right.
I like my R&B to have one or two things:
Mhm.
Okay.
either you talking hella junk,
Okay. As you should.
or you begging. One
Okay.
of the two. If you ain't hollering and begging,
If you
or
don't
if you
need
ain't
something-
talking that unmitigated,
Right.
I don't want it.
Right.
Like straight like that. It's got to be one of the two. If
Right.
it ain't Casey, JoJo, Casey,
Look, Lee ain't
JoJo,
lying.
Devontae, begging, screaming, drooling. Have y'all ever really sat down? Right. Let's go back to some 90s R&B. Right.
Mhm.
Have y'all ever really sat down and listened to like that Christopher Williams joint, and just thought about the begging?
The music videos.
That man said, "Don't wake me, I'm dreaming. I'm sleep so good thinking about you. Don't wake me up, bruh."
I don't want nothing like that.
Oh, listen,
I don't want nothing like that in my
listen.
life.
It
That
was
sounds like prison.
it was hollering the whole time,
Right.
bro. What she look like, huh?
I don't know. I don't want that.
Look, half the
I don't
90s and
want that.
2000s R&B music videos they're on their knees. Half the video like,
You know what? And they were in the 90s. They went, why were they in the desert so much in the 90s?
Because it's desolate. That's how they feeling on the inside.
That makes sense.
See, and that's why you
See,
talk to artists.
and that's why you told the artist.
That's why you talk to
Because I'm like,
artists.
why were they always in the desert in the 90s?
Yeah,
I think it's because they feel alone.
yeah. It's sandy and dry.
Their phone's dry. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's the 90s. I don't even know if phones. I don't know.
Your
Were they that important then? I don't
your
know.
modem was dry. Your
The motor.
AOL
Your,
disk
yeah,
was
your,
dry.
your AIM, your instant messaging was
There
like
it is. Yeah, something. Yeah,
your
that
email
sounds
looking weak.
That Hotmail account ain't pumping like it used to.
I still have a Hotmail. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Quiet as
Oh.
kept.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got one too. I
Yeah.
ain't checked it in so long. I probably got stuff in there from
Right.
AOL.
Oh, I use it for junk mail. When people ask, well, what's your email? I throw that one out.
Put the boo
Mhm.
boo
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
yeah.
the blue
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
Man, could you imagine being a sysadmin for Hotmail?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you walk in the door and it's just sadness. You're just like, we know that everybody uses this for like the recycling bin of
Right.
the internet.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Hotmail.
And,
That's
like your boss is probably like, these backups are so important. No, they're not. No, nobody cares about this.
Nobody cares about this stuff.
It's 20 stores telling you about a new sale that happened 20 years ago.
Right,
Check
right.
this in.
Exactly, sir. The Winn-Dixie been out of business for 25 years.
Win Dixie. Wow.
We ain't seen a Winn-Dixie in 25
Winn-Dixie,
years. We don't need,
That's
you know.
been a minute.
You feel me? Well, I got
threw it back right
I got backups of Winn-Dixie coupons in it.
Mm.
You know what
Man,
I'm saying?
shout
They
out
can
to
power.
Winn-Dixie.
That's rough.
Shout out to Winn-Dixie. Listen,
Shout out to whole old Harris Teeter when they used to have the free cookies as a kid.
Yes.
You remember that?
And the balloons.
Yes.
When the
Oh, I
dinosaur
forgot
actually
about
gave
the
you free stuff.
They used to give free. They used to have free cookies slapping too.
The sugar cookies.
Sugar
when
cookies.
the dinosaur used to.
You know they have that
Yo,
little dinosaur thing.
And
and
as
the little-
soon as she said it, I saw
You
it
know what
in
I'm
my
talking
mind's eye.
about.
Yes.
That used to be, my mom used to go there. She would shop at Walmart, but then we would go to Harris Teeter to pretend to shop to get the cookies.
Bars. Because to this day, my daughter, my baby, and my wife would be like, oh, we're going to Publix to get cookies. Like,
Mhm.
that's her whole thing. She goes to the Publix to get the cookies. So then my wife comes home one day and says, I didn't really understand what the big deal was with the cookies. So she bought some because they didn't have any to give away. You just
Right.
had to buy them. So she bought them and she ate one on the way home. Soon as she walked in the house, she was like, nah, bro, you got to try this. I ate that cookie. It was artisanal.
Yeah.
Look,
You understand me?
Publix.
I believe it.
Shout out to Miss Brenda mixing up that sugar cookie
Publix
batter in
knows
the
what they're
back.
doing.
Let me tell you something about Lee's wife. Lee's wife put anything in front of me and said, "You need to try this." I don't care what it look like. I'm gonna try it.
Bro,
Yeah.
she be cooking,
Her,
dog.
look, her,
She be cooking, dog.
her history is strong. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Her track record is strong.
She be cooking, dog. Like,
now you need to try this cookie.
Okay,
look.
say that.
It's about 4 things in my pantry because of her. For real.
oh yeah,
It's
she
about
be,
4 things in my pantry.
bro. She
right
go to
now because
World
of her.
Market, come back, going off like
Right.
it's a
World
world
Market.
tour. Oh, this is
It's a
from
world
Berlin.
tour.
Yeah, it's a world. This is from Berlin, and this is a
What?
condiment from blah 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 blah. All right, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We go out, we chilling, watching. I was gonna say watching a movie, but that's allowed because we watching football.
It's fall.
It's fall. We watch football, baby. Listen, speaking of which, y'all, can I make a plea to
Is
y'all?
this your,
please?
I cannot be. Oh no, that's not.
Oh yeah, we about to get to that. I cannot be convinced, but I got to get this off real because
Mhm.
it's football season. Y'all, please, please. Sunday is for church and football. Okay. can we plan that baby birthday party on a Saturday?
Right.
Please. I would love to go to the skating rink. I'd love to go to the bowling alley with these babies, all that. But listen, man, Bryce Young and them finna get on this field at 1 o'clock, and I ain't gonna be no good.
Right.
I ain't gonna be no count. So I'm gonna just need y'all to just,
The Cowboys and Jets play this Sunday. So
listen, from family, hear me when I tell y'all, from March to August, go off. Do whatever y'all want to do. How many kids' birthday parties you seen in July? How many you seen in October?
Too many.
It's a conspiracy. Y'all need to stop.
You know what? You're
need to
right
stop.
about that. You're right about that.
You need to stop it. And I get it. Oh, the weather's cool that we can enjoy the outside. But we can enjoy the outside on a Saturday.
Right.
You understand me? Because them boys is out here running. Okay, ran over.
I eat a Friday evening right off of work.
Listen.
Do the kid thing before I eat the
Listen,
weekend.
I'll close that spreadsheet so heavy. I'll close that spreadsheet so heavy and go out, oh, happy birthday, John. You know what I'm saying? To get my hair the balloon from the dinosaur, give it right to him.
Hey,
Everybody
listen.
get it. You feel me? But listen, y'all, we out here with the big homie CJ Monet. Once again, I just gave it the nickname Blue Check CJ.
Blue
I
check
like it.
CJ.
You feel me? We out here. She don't like it. She's like, cut it off. Cut it off. We don't like it. We don't like it. But it's facts. So look, but it's facts. So we're going to get to our first segment of the day, y'all. Y'all know what it is. This is I Cannot Be Convinced. And I got a good one for y'all today. Normally, I try to bring y'all some humor and things like that. But now I'm going to give you some news you can use.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
News you can use.
Some news you can use. So, all jokes aside, y'all, I'm going to be for real about this. If you haven't heard of the USDA mortgage program, what I need for you to do, literally, go online and do some research on it. Because if you're in the market for a home ownership is one of the best things, in my opinion, and this is not financial advice for the lawyers. I don't need nobody jumping out in the mirror suits coming to talk to me. But listen, what the USDA mortgage program is, everybody heard about FHA. Okay, great. Well, you can get a mortgage with a credit score of X, and you can get it, with 3.5% down. Here's the problem, especially in this area, is booming. Homes now are 6 to 7 times more expensive as they were 10, 15 years ago. So the amount of money that you have to bring down, who's walking around with $120,000, $80,000, $60,000 to give it to the bank, right? So what the USDA program does, yes, the USDA like on the beef, yes. The U.S. Department of Agriculture program does, is they will give you a mortgage truly through a bank. It's a real mortgage through a bank with a fixed interest rate for $0 down. Here's how it works. There's a map that you can go on right now. You go to USDA.com, you look at the program, and it'll say, these are the homes that are applicable for you to purchase these places in. So then let's say you find an area that's USDA certified, you reach out to the bank, say, hey, I'm interested in USDA mortgage. Like you're dealing with real banks, your Wells Fargo's, your Bank of America's of the world. This isn't some shiesty thing. It's a real thing. You go to the closing table and they cut you a check. They pay you, and you can build your house on this program. So I'm not only a client, I'm the president. You know what I'm saying? Like I ran that play, and it truly helped my entire family. Like, it was truly no money down. It was a regular mortgage. It was a normal interest rate. It wasn't adjustable. It was just like any other mortgage. So where's the catch? Well, the catch here is it's a limited places where you can live. So you can't live in the heart of the city. The reason is the urbanization project. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get these satellite towns and cities around major metropolitan hubs populated with people. So they're saying, well, hey, look, if you live 5 miles outside of Raleigh in this zone right here, then yeah, we can give you a mortgage for free. Well, not for free. We can give you a mortgage of $0 down. And that really is one of the big barriers in our community of folks who are trying to get to that next level, who got 70,000 laying around, right? So I learned about this from a first-time home buyer's workshop. Now, here's the problem. Good people in the graphics department, y'all need some pastels. Y'all got the primary colors out there. You know what I'm saying? When you see it on the news and stuff like that, it's a lot of blue, it's a lot of red, a lot of primary colors. We need to kind of make it, because it feels like it sounds too good to be true.
Less Crayola,
right? We need more color pencils and fewer of the Outback Steakhouse 3. Shout out to Outback Steakhouse though. You should sponsor us. So,
I know crayons right here.
Yeah, I haven't. Listen, I'll be out here talking about mortgages, eating this ribeye right now with no problem.
I need the rolls, the bread.
Gotta
Bring
have
me the
it.
bread.
Run the carbs.
Yeah.
So, good people, I will end it like this. If there's a first-time homebuyer seminar, I went to one myself. It was about 8 hours, but that's where I learned about this USDA mortgage that literally changed and impacted my life. Like, I'm telling y'all, It's a real thing. You're doing this through banks. You have help. Like we tell y'all, when you go into these banks, they are there to help you. Do not be scared of these bankers. Go in there. Hey, this is what I need. Hey, I need to speak to a loan officer. What do I need to do this? They'll give you a handy checklist. I was emailing my person, right? Then we went out, my wife and I built the house. So we chose our builder. They were like, as long as this is within his address space, sent them the address. They say, yes, it qualified. I'm sitting at the closing table. They paid me at the very beginning. Went to sell the house, sold it as normal. So if you're in the market for a home, first time home buyer seminar, definitely go. Everybody knows about FHA. You might not know about USDA, but we on the Breaking Bread podcast, we want to give you some news you can use. Yeah, we like getting the jokes off, but we want to help y'all too. Straight up. We're being serious about this. Go to the seminar, learn about it, go out here and build you some net worth. Straight like that.
Oh, it's guess for sure next.
So this is the I cannot be convinced.
I want to hear
moment-
both of yours too. You already told us one.
The
but
moment
Okay.
I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I've been
I
waiting
can't
for it.
be convinced. Okay, I know everybody talks about like Mattress Firm, right? That
Mhm.
like, oh, it's got to be some sort of a Ponzi scheme. I think the one that no one knows about / the question is Hardee's, because who actually eats at Hardee's? It's never anybody in the parking lot. There's never anybody in the drive-through, and yet they're everywhere. So I can't be convinced that there's not some sort of something going on behind the Hardee's.
They're all in rural towns in the cut too.
Right.
Think about it. There's not one in the heart of Raleigh. There's one in Roseville. And
Right.
like down that way in the small cut of it. Not even the
There's one in Graham.
There's one in Graham.
Never
There's-
anyone there.
Right. There's one off in Garner. And then you know the one
Yeah,
in
off
Garner.
the- off
the-
401.
You
in the
know?
cut.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
I can't be convinced there's not something going on there. Because
And I-
how y'all still
operating?
operating?
So here's the thing. Here's my opinion on that.
Uh-huh.
It's a real estate play. Think about it. McDonald's sells burgers, and it's also one of the largest real estate hold-ons
Mhm.
on planet Earth. Their
Right.
job isn't to sell you burgers, bro.
Mm-mm.
That's why it's two McDonald's across the street from each other, and that's why Hardee's are in these rural areas. They're going to these small towns. They're buying that real estate where they can get it cheap.
Mhm.
They're living off the appreciation. They can take loans against that appreciation. Then they can take that money and do something else with it. And then if you decide to go in there and get you a thick burger with some with some roast beef on it, we're good. It's a
You know
win-win for
what, man?
everybody.
Hardee's used to sell. You know what's funny? Hardee's used to sell everything. You remember they used to sell roast beef sandwiches. They used to have fried chicken. I'm
The
not
fried
talking
chicken
about
used to
chicken
slap.
tenders. I'm talking about chicken with the bone on.
chicken with the bone on.
Bone-in chicken.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
remember? And they used to slap.
It used to slap.
Yeah. Hardee's used to be slapping with all that stuff back in the day.
I remember having Hardee's when I was like a little kid, but I feel like in like the last I feel like it's
20
really
years.
yeah.
It's been yeah, for
It's
sure.
changed.
As a kid,
I'm
it
like,
was popping. Like they
It
had all the
was.
good stuff.
There's a lot of variance. When it's good, it's good. When it's not good, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
It's a lot of need.
I don't know. So that's my
You know
I
what's
can't be
funny? I think
convinced.
I'm gonna jump on. I'm gonna ride on that one a little bit, but I want to hear your second one too. You got to.
my second one. Okay, this is gonna offend everyone from the South. I'm from the South, so don't crucify me. But I can't be convinced that sweet tea is good.
Oh,
I knew it was coming. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna tell you, CJ. I'm not extremely mad at you.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
Are you like little mad though?
So I used to love sweet tea growing up,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
and now as an adult, it's kind of like I like on the Parma. I like half tea, half lemonade. I can't do
Okay.
tea straight
oh
up.
yeah, the Arnold
Okay.
Yeah.
Palmer do hit that.
And I
Yeah.
don't drink tea straight up sweet tea. I don't just like, oh, let me get a glass of sweet tea. I don't drink sweet tea
It's
straight
too
up
much
anymore.
for
It's
me.
too much.
It is.
It's
It
just
can
too
be
much.
loud.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As soon as, it's
can
definitely
be
loud.
loud.
As soon as it comes to the party, it's like, hey, y'all, I'm here. It just kicking the door.
Right.
You like the chicken that you had or whatever you had before, it's all gone. All you hear is taste of sugar. Just-
And that's the thing, like especially when when you putting the traps into the sugar, when you
right?
when you put you know what I'm saying, when you boom, you put
You're
the lats in it.
scooping.
Yeah,
Right.
like it
not
can get
a-
a little bit thick. But y'all, it's really hard to beat the super icy cold with just enough sugar.
hmm
You know what I mean? I can't get with the unsweet stuff. It's just
Yeah.
not my
No, yeah, nobody's drinking brown water.
that's tough.
Nobody's drinking brown water.
Brown water.
That's all
Brown
it is.
water.
Earth water.
Earth water.
Earth
You know what's
water.
funny? But I do like teas now. I drink a lot of hot
I like
teas.
tea. I love hot
Like,
tea.
especially in the mornings. Like I'm not a coffee drinker at all, so tea is
Oh.
my thing. So it's just like I do a hot tea, but like just a cold sweet tea, I can't do that no more. I checked out.
That's
of that.
so interesting, y'all. I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't like. It's not that I don't like hot beverages,
Yeah.
but that takes effort, and I ain't got time for that. like I'd rather do the work early, right? I can make here. Stay with me. I can make a gallon of tea, right? Let that thing ride about 4 or 5 days. And my level of effort is one pull of the handle and one pull. That's my level of effort.
That takes effort.
Bro, I got to go in the Lipton's box, pick out which one am I going to get. Is it going to be Earl Grey? It's going to be Orange Blossom. Oh, I ain't got time for them decisions. I got 2 kids in here asking me a rack of questions.
And then Orange Blossom be slapping though. Continue.
I ain't got time for that. Then I got to get the ratios right. You know, I got to dip in the Dunkin' and all of that, put it in the microwave. Baby, listen, I be up in the morning trying to survive. You hear me? I'm just trying to get this baby to the school on time. I got a 9 o'clock meeting. It's coming off the weekend. Stuff been blowing up at work all week. I got emails from across the world. Some dude across the country did something crazy.
You ain't got time to be peaceful.
Listen, bro. Run me the sweet tea, the orange juice, the water. Water's my big thing, man.
Water, yeah.
Let me tell y'all something about this level of effort. And I'm gonna get off of this. It's got so bad. I have these Nalgene bottles, like they're these plastic bottles. I got one in the car.
Yeah.
It got to the point where I didn't even want to use the ice maker anymore because that took too much time. You know what I do?
What?
I fill it with water about 3/4 of the way, put that joint in the freezer. So
Yeah,
when
I
I
saw
come
that.
back the next day, my level of effort is one handle full. Y'all can tell I'm an engineer, right? One handle full,
Right.
hit the water, and I'm out the door.
About
My homeboy says this about me all the time. If that man Lee ain't nothing else, that brother's efficient.
It feels like you're just picking when you just want to do the effort at the beginning and not in the
I
moment.
definitely
Yeah.
front load my effort.
Okay.
And like all parts of my life.
yeah,
I
for
should
sure.
do.
Like the
Well,
prep,
that's
so when
fair.
it actually comes, it's just like okay, transition.
Well, I'm like the prep is as much work as probably just doing it in the
That's-
moment,
yeah,
but it
engineering.
feels like more.
Ted,
I'm an engineer.
I'm telling you,
All
I-
right.
I just
Hey, listen.
one
know.
pane of glass. See
yeah.
all.
And then I can
everything.
drink
That's
cold,
what it
and
is
then
right
you can
there.
drink the cold beverages
Uh-huh.
hard.
See, I'm not a big cold. Like I have to be the move. Like my water room temperature. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I got some.
I'm a
homies
room
like that,
temperature
too.
water. So it's just like I just grab a bottle. I've been trying to do a shout out to Zay Rita Roses and Drago. They both said this that time we were talking.
Oh yeah.
They wake up as soon as they wake up in the morning. They knock back 2 bottles of water immediately.
Mhm.
I couldn't do it. Like I just forget every time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tie this thing to my arm, just a bottle of water. So when I wake up,
He wakes up with water bottle floaties.
right, just rip them off because I keep forgetting every time.
Stone cold.
That's
Oh
hilarious.
man, shout out to Zay, shout out to
Right.
We the Roses, man.
But I'm gonna pick up on I'm gonna piggyback off your I cannot be convinced. And I saw it's funny, it came on the internet. I saw it on Instagram, but I actually had this thought too. It's funny about how you saw the Wendy's one where it was like Wendy's Prime was when they had
Oh,
yellow
I saw
boxes.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yep.
see, I had a thought about that kind of sort of because I was like, low key, the yellow box fries were good. Like everybody talk about Wendy's fries back then were terrible. They slapped to me. So
I'd
I
like a
cannot be
soft fry.
convinced that Wendy's old school fries are not as bad as everybody said. They like these sea salt fries changed the game for them. The fries back in the day was hitting for me.
Look in that camera and talk to Wendy's.
Wendy's, come here and bring food because you got it.
Bring the old fries,
Is
not
it
the
right
new ones.
here?
Yeah. Send the check or send some fries. That'd be
Right.
great. We love to talk to you.
Yeah.
Now I don't know who you're gonna send, but miss somebody. Wendy,
bring
Wendy,
Wendy.
Wendy, or
You can bring Wendy.
yeah, bring a mascot, something, whatever.
Mhm,
That's cool.
whatever,
But we
yeah.
love to have you at the Breaking Bread podcast. We would love that.
I like your nuggets too. Nuggets do be slapping when I hit them. I don't eat
Spicy
fast
nugs.
food as much as I used to, but when you try to hit one sometimes. But yeah, the old school yellow box fries were hitting. They were hitting.
I do like a
Mhm.
soft fry.
I like
Yeah.
a soft fry.
I like soft and cream. It depends on where I'm at, but yeah, that I just don't think.
Bro,
They
your
get
fries
the
got
same.
contingencies, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh,
As they should.
I'm a fry connoisseur. No, that's like my number one food. I can
Give
eat
me the
fries
30-second
anytime.
thesis on the fries.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
So okay, Banchan is a Korean fried chicken spot, but they have
Yes.
these fries. You already know what I'm talking about. See, she with me. They are crispy, they are crunchy, and they got fluffy in the inside with the potato.
Ooh.
It
That's
is
the key.
Perfect.
Say that.
It is perfect.
That's the key. Because let me tell you something. You out here with these hard fries, we ain't chewing no straws out here.
Right.
buddy.
Sorry.
You feel me?
We don't
You
like
feel
that.
me?
We don't like that. We need some, what they
I
say
would've
on the
bought
drink.
some-
We don't want that. We want bars.
We want bars.
Facts.
You know what?
We
You
want-
feel me?
We don't want that. We want bars. Speaking of bars, what should they do?
Ask about.
Amen. So we here with the big homie Blue Chick CJ Monet, baby. We out here. So let's talk about what you got going on, the shows you're doing, and let's get more to you as an
Mhm.
artist. Talk to the people. Let's tell that story about the CJ Monet experience.
The CJ Monet experience.
Yeah. Had to change the voice up too. Yeah, the Walk Baby Love voice.
I feel like there was a long, I started making music in like 2019 is when I first released music. And I think I was so shy to perform that I didn't really perform then. So that's been something I've been doing more recently and really realized like if you really want to take it seriously and you want to be taken seriously, you have to show face like in public. Like the internet has created this weird thing where people like just because they see you on the internet, like you're doing it, but like going out in person and actually performing your music in person and making like real connections with people and like actually having them hear you live and all that kind of stuff is huge to building the community. So I've been doing a lot more shows and things like that. So I have several shows coming up, but the show series, I've started a show series with two of my friends, Nia and Jay, and basically it's called Not a Show, and we have it once a month. I do the curation, Nia does all of the social media, promotion, marketing, and then Jay does all the sound. So we kind of have our roles laid out, but we pick artists from the community, kind of like y'all are trying to put people on to, you know, people on your podcast. We're trying to put like the community onto artists that they might or might not know about. And the principle is we have kind of two major tenets of why we do it. One is we want to make sure women are part of the lineup because there's a lot of shows out here that don't include women in the lineups, and I have beef with that. So
we with you too.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
We standing on
if
business
there
on that.
weren't women artists who were dope out here,
Oh, no doubt.
it would be one thing, which, you know, I would not really believe because there's always dope women out there. But when there are as many dope female artists as there are out here,
Exactly.
to not include them is beyond me. So that was one of the reasons we really wanted to start this show series. The other is that a lot of it seems to be like a money grab. And like we wanted to do it from the artist perspective where we're having artists come. It's free. People donate. And then we split the donations between all the artists who perform. So it's not costing anyone anything. It's community based.
That's really fly.
Yeah. So that's
super
Yeah,
fly.
that's why.
yeah. So our next one's going to be at the House of Art on September 23rd. So that'll be in Raleigh. Shout out House of Art, We the Roses, all that.
We got to run that list. Shout out
Shout out.
Big Homie Kills.
Kills.
Facts.
Shout out
Shout out
the
Kales.
Big Homie
Zay.
Zay. Vic, what up?
Saul,
We the Roses,
Vic,
what up?
everybody.
Saul, what up?
Facts.
Watson Ward, what up? Nito, what up? All y'all.
All y'all.
We love y'all, man.
Facts.
Y'all know that.
Facts.
And we're going to
Facts.
keep saying it.
Yep.
And we're going to
Facts.
keep saying it. Go ahead.
So just trying to change the culture of like the music scene, not change it entirely, but to fill a gap that we saw was missing, you know? So that's kind of what I've been doing with shows. And then I do a lot of gigs that are like paid gigs and things like that. So like I'm doing one at Durham Central Park tomorrow, but just really trying to perform more. It's good practice for me. It, you know, builds the community. People seeing you in person always helps. So that's
And your music is so soulful. It's
Yeah.
it's sultry, right?
Thank you.
Like, listen, y'all go listen to Clementine right now.
Yeah,
Listen,
Clementine.
I'm
dishes?
actually wearing. I made this shirt.
Show them the merch.
This
show
is
'em the merch.
This is a one of one.
It's a one-on-one,
Yeah.
super duper
So I just
exclusive.
wrote Clementine on it, and then I like spray painted it, and then wrote some of the lyrics on
Listen, one-on-one. Listen, contact the Breaking Bread podcast. You can get that shirt for the low price of $25,000. So,
it. Hey, yo, I'll take it off my back right now. You paying $25
listen, we'll put it in a frame for you. It's a one-of-one.
Hey, listen, I'll
From
put it.
Big Homie, Big Blue Check, Big CJ Monet. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Listen, them dishes gonna be there. I'm tired of telling y'all. Look,
This is gonna be there.
them dishes gonna be there.
This shirt is not.
The shirt ain't.
The
So
shirt
what you
ain't
need to do? What you need to do? Hit the money market account. Send the bread. After that, what you need to do? Go ahead, plug with that vacuum cleaner. Turn up the Bluetooth speaker. Run that Clementine by CJ Monet. You'll never look at her orange the same way again. I'm trying to tell you.
It's the vibe in the
Aw.
house.
Thank
The
y'all.
vibe. I mean, it's like it's sultry.
Mm-hmm.
It's soulful.
Mhm.
It's deep, and but it's comforting. You know how some things has the perfect. I'm gonna use my favorite word. Has the perfect viscosity. They love it when I say that. The perfect viscosity.
You are the only person I know who uses viscous as often as you do.
And that's
know.
because I came from the North Carolina Agricultural A&T State University.
Okay.
A&T State University. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say it again because I gotta put more respect. The North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. Shout out A&T. Aggie Proud all day. Shout out JUMC, all that. Okay, sorry, I
And they're
had
the
to-
right viscosity for you.
The right viscosity.
Absolutely. The perfect 18.2% humidity.
Okay.
Right? So listen, you feel me? You feel me? But y'all got to go check out CJ, y'all.
Yes.
On all streaming platforms, if you're in the Triangle, come to the shows. Rock with the House of
Facts.
Art. She just told you guys about the Not a Show idea. A wonderful idea. Great night out. Super duper talented. We were listening to In the Garden. That's the latest release, the latest album from CJ. Fire.
Fire.
Again, them dishes gonna be there. So go ahead and pick up the phone and then run the playlist, and then you can go back to washing the dishes. But right now, this is important. This is important. So also, I understand you do some art, and you also do some like art teaching, some lessons and things like that. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so I actually, before I started music, art was really my first venue into, well, not venue, but creative endeavor. I've been doing art since I was little, and I left college after I graduated or whatever, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give art, like art is really what I've loved doing. I was a kid who like did art. I didn't do any sports really. I didn't really, not that I liked, you know, so art's sort of always been my thing. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to give it 2 years and give it all I have to like do as a career and see what happens. So I did, and I've been a full-time visual artist for like 3 years now. So that's my day job, and music is my night job.
That's awesome. So what
Yeah.
type of mediums do you do in the visual art space?
So painting, acrylic paint.
So the price just went up because she's an official artist. She's certified, qualified. So it was
qualified.
25. It was 25,000. Now it's 40. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
The class is
She
back.
said, "You heard the man."
You heard the man ask about me.
Yes, she did. Yes, it worked.
I had to do it unprompted once. I was like, this can't be prompted every time.
The perfect viscosity.
Facts. But yeah, so but my style that I do is actually very music based, because most of the portraits that I do, I make portraits out of words. It's a style called micrography. And so I do portraits of musicians out of their lyrics.
That's fly.
Yeah. So that's really cool. I've been doing that for a while now. And then this year, exciting moment, I got my first like big commission. I got a commission from Madison Square Garden.
Hey.
They commissioned me to do a piece that ended up going to Bono.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, so
that's
Bono
fire.
has a piece of my art.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Can you say it one more time?
Yeah, so Madison
uh-huh.
Madison Square Garden commissioned me to do a piece of Beacon Theater, right? Because that's one of their venues. He had a sold out tour there, and so like a 10-day show, he was sold out or whatever. So as a gift to him, they commissioned me to do a piece of Beacon Theater for him to have.
Madison Square Garden called Big Blue Chick CJ Monet and said, "I need your art to go to Bono. The shirt's now $75,000. It's a one-on-one now, 75.
Now 85. You see how she double did the class.
Okay.
Listen,
The price doubled, so did the class.
you gotta hit it twice. That is so fly. And good people, and that's the message, right? Follow your dreams. On the Breaking Bread podcast, we always say, if you fly, we gonna find you. Now, let's define what fly is. Certified, qualified. Okay?
Okay.
We are dealing with professionals. This straight up professionals, certified, qualified, credentialed. We're not talking about, oh yeah, cool, I can draw a circle. 'Cause I can't draw a circle. I'm gonna keep it.
I can draw stick figures, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with
I
you.
can't do that.
Listen. Shout out to the big homie Chris. 101, what up? He does all our art stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got the imagination, and he got the hands.
Yeah.
Because if I ain't got nothing else, boy, I got a big imagination, but I can't draw a circle. You hear me?
Right.
So you gotta go to the experts, and I think that is so fly. Congratulations on
Thank
that,
you.
CJ. That's
Thank
a
you.
major move. Shout out to Bono. Hey, Bono, come to the show. We talking to CJ.
Bono.
You Bono stuff?
You have my piece of art.
Right. You got a piece of art.
Bring the
Come to
art
show.
with you. Bring it with you.
Hey,
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
got snacks. So
Bring the band.
Drago will work it out. Shout out to Purple Comedy. Drago will work it out. He's a genius. So with that, with you being, I mean, that's so major, right? With that great news, we're gonna move into our next segment, 2 shots
Okay.
and one, but we're gonna switch it up for y'all.
Okay.
Normally we ask, 3 questions within the flow of the conversation.
Right.
We were having a conversation before the show,
Man, I
Right.
wish we,
and now what we fitting to do is we gonna get into the art supply store power rankings.
power rankings.
That's right. That's right. We going out here in the midst of football season, right? Since we can't be watching football right now, like we would like to, but we would love to be here even more. CJ is going to give us her power rankings
Okay.
for these art supply stores.
Here's my thing. There is different reasons, different stores for different purposes, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we talking like, who would you go to dinner with, whatever, dead or alive? There's art stores that are dead or alive. So my first pick that is a dead store because they closed, RIP, I miss you, AC Moore,
AC Moore. I thought it was going.
was AC Moore because they would let you use, they have 50% off one item, right? But then you could also use 20% off student discount on top of everything else.
Oh, wow.
So they would let you double dip the coupons.
That's why they gone.
AC Moore, that's definitely why they gone. It's absolutely why they're gone.
They ain't make no damn money.
No.
Bro, the revenue looking crazy. I got a homeboy that's a CPA. When he hears this, I'm going to hear about this. And he know who I'm talking to.
No, really.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, I was making more money off of than they was, and I was buying it.
Right. Bono buying her stuff. Y'all out of business. AC Moore, what y'all doing? Y'all
Right.
can still come to the show, though. We got snacks.
Yeah. AC Moore, if you want to revive yourself and finding yourself in my DMs, I'll be cool with that. But yes, I would say AC Moore. If you want to go to the world of Oz, go to Hobby Lobby, but you're going to deal with some potentially we invest in things that you might not believe in thing because, you know, they're very conservative. So maybe donated money to whatever. But if you find yourself in the Hobby Lobby, you're going to walk out with 3 new hobbies, probably 10 different house decor items that don't match your house that you didn't know you needed, and like 3 different mugs that match with it, you know, because they got it all. And probably like a candle making kit. I don't know. But yeah, so Hobby Lobby is probably second or third. But my favorite one right now that I go to the most is Michael's, because Michael's just always has what you need and not what you don't. Hobby Lobby, you're going to get caught up in there for 3 hours that you didn't intend to spend, but they're going to have what you need. You're just going to end up, it's kind of like Target. You're going to go to Target and you're going to spend $300 when you came for a toothbrush. So that's, Hobby Lobby is the Target of the art world, I think. Michael's is like the more reasonable, boring cousin, but like has what you need. So it's like in and out.
Like
you know?
the Trader Joe's kind of deal.
They all
No,
do
but
have the
Michael's
same
isn't
thing.
cool like Trader Joe's.
So it's like
I don't
so,
know, Michael do
so
got
is it like
values,
an
though.
elite, is it like an elite big lots? Like functional, I got what you want.
Hobby Lobby's more like an elite big lot.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby's more like a Big Lots. I feel like Trader Joe's I would compare to more like the smaller local art stores like Jerry's Artorama or like
I've never heard of that one.
so Jerry's Artorama in Raleigh is fire. They have all the cool stuff. But you're gonna pay a little more, but like they got cool stuff nobody else got.
Ain't no primary colors of the Jerry
and you're gonna
Artorama.
feel
No
really
primary
good
color?
when you're inside of it because you're just like, this is I feel
Right.
cool here.
Yeah.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna pull them up.
yeah.
Okay.
Jerry's Artorama.
It sounds like we need a field trip.
Yeah.
Hey,
for sure.
field
we need
trip
to
to
do.
the art stores.
Field trip. Hey, who want to come? Hey, y'all. Y'all want to come to the art store with us?
Look, I will beep beep boop boop.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Go.
talking about. Listen, we can do this. We can get together. We can get it with CJ. Hey, let's go to the art store, right?
Grab all the artists. Who can we find?
Credentialed, certified, qualified. Listen, this woman has a piece in Bono's possession. You might want to listen to her, especially after our conversation about primary colors.
Okay. Yeah. Do better.
Right.
You know what we really need to talk about?
What we need to talk about?
What we talking
How
about?
trash all these show graphics are. Why?
That's why ain't nobody know about the USDA.
Nobody wants to come to your show because your graphic is boo-boo. I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to hear you.
Right.
I don't even want to see the
Right, because look, you ain't
I
try
don't even want to
hard.
look at the flyer.
Right. Because you can't. You can halfway read it
I
anyway.
can't like, oh my God, there's 17
Sometimes the-
gradients on here. Why is there 17 gradients? Oh my God.
Sometimes the flyer's too much. It's like I gotta look at everywhere just to catch it. I'm like, where's the date at?
I feel like it's like
I've done that. I'm like, I don't know
No,
what it
where's-
is.
I can't
Where's
even
the
find
date
the
at?
date. I can't even find the date and time because you got all this other stuff going
Right.
on. Like
I'm like,
I don't
I'm
need
sorry.
all those these what's it called? Photoshop images impressed on.
Bro.
I'm sorry.
All this.
You got somebody standing
Throw
back to back.
Right.
away the clip art.
right. Stop
Clip
it.
art died in 2005.
Right.
Put it on a shelf, put it away. I don't need a silhouette of 10 children. Please.
Jesus.
You know what I'm talking about, too. Stop with the silhouettes. That has not added shit to a graphic in like 10 years.
It's not.
And this is where the artist, like the visual artist and the musician in me come and just, it's like both sides of me are pissed. And I'm just nothing but pissed.
Well, guess we're upset now.
Yeah. Not really
Oh, that's
upset,
good
but
to
you know,
me.
just
Yeah, taking a position.
do better.
Yeah, do better. Yeah.
Want more for yourself.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So if you need some graphics done, holla at the big homie CJ Monet.
Look, holler at me or just please, for the love of God, try Canva or something.
Yeah. I got
Don't
another
use
dude.
paint on your computer.
Yeah, and we got recommendations. You need graphic
Yeah.
artists? Come holler at us. We'll tell you where to go.
For sure.
Because we know what's fly. If you fly,
There
we
you
gonna
go.
find you.
But I do make flyers and stuff, so you know if you need that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Facts.
So listen. Just to recap.
That was funny. I got all the flyers in my head. I'm like, yeah, so right. And they always black and gold. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo. They black and gold. They're like 17 different tertiary colors. Like, I don't need 7 ombres. I don't.
I don't need 7 armor. Hey, yo. Listen, man. Well, maybe the artist, they're giving them a chance to grow, right? Maybe, you know, the person.
Stop it. Stop it.
I tried that.
You tried. I'm about to say, you tried to be nice.
I tried it, bro.
We're here to talk shit.
You know what I'm saying? I tried to log that up.
You did.
But CJ shut that down.
And I love that
And what
for
should
you.
what should they do?
Ask about me.
Bam, that's what
Okay.
we're like.
Go.
Big blue check CJ Monet out here flexing on them. We love it. We love it. So what's next in the world of CJ Monet, right? You know, talk to Madison Square Garden.
Mhm.
You got the stuff out there for Bono, right?
Garden's out.
Boom. And also I heard that you got another very important phone call or very important listing ranking out here in the social media space, if you want to share that.
Yeah, so last night, I mean, it's not huge, whatever, but it is exciting. I got a notification. They're like, Fuse TV tagged you in a post. And I'm like, what the heck? I don't know anybody at Fuse TV. So I go and look, and it's like people we're listening to right now. And I scroll over, and on the first page is my little picture with 4 or 5 other artists that says CJ Monet Say Grace. I'm like, what the? I was like, so I'm calling him mama. Then I'm calling her friend hey, baby, check out the Instagram. I'm put it on my story. I'm like, oh my God, screaming, crying, throwing up, but
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So that was super exciting.
And it is big news. Don't say it's not big news.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It is, but
Make
it's
Celebrate your wins.
when it's your first, it's my first feature from anybody who wasn't just local or whatever. So I was like, shoot. You
Nah,
try
I
not
think
to
that show with the 95.
Right. And here's the thing.
yeah.
And this is coming from a person, again, who got contacted by Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Bono's got my stuff. Oh, it feels TV. Just don't do no ombres and gradients and
Don't
primary
do
colors on the artwork. We ain't having none of that.
No.
We ain't
we're
having
not.
none of that.
Use a font that is not Comic Sans. I'm sorry.
Listen, if your font turned too much, switch it.
If your
Yeah.
font is curved, please stop.
You feel me?
Why is it so round?
Why is it so real, bro?
Don't use bubble letters for your regular font. I'm over it.
Right. The only exception you get is if you making the 19 the retro versions of the
no.
Cash Money album
I
covers.
have no
that
problem
gets
with
a
that.
pass.
Put it in a header. Put it in the title. But the body text should not be bubble letters. I'm sorry. I can't even read it.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. See?
should not.
Okay.
Is
I'm
that why
sorry.
calligraphy didn't make it?
Look, do you want people over 20 to come to your show? They got to read it, please. One more for yourself.
And they ain't never seen a cursive A out here a day in their
Okay.
life.
Right.
Is that a zero?
Is it a zero?
Is that a zero?
No, that's a Z.
Why I got a tail on it? What's that? Why I hanging like
2
that?
tails or 3 tails?
Why is it so curvy? I don't understand. Oh man, I can't even run the show. Okay, all right. Get it together. Get it together.
Get together.
Get it together.
Breathe.
I'm trying.
Flyers,
that
flyers need to go a different way though. Flyers need to go away. It needs to be. I don't know what it needs to be.
Yeah,
Well, I guess it'd be social media, right? I guess that's kind of where it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Maybe kind of like the reels and the whole
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
video and
reels.
all of that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
But it's even in reels, all they do is post a flyer.
Yeah, they do.
Me and Reels be fighting a lot.
Y'all
I'm
be
over
scrapping.
it. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm too old. Am I too old for this? I don't making videos. I'm like, oh. I
I
got to
feel
do
you.
it though.
Mhm.
But it's
It-
just
It's a part of the game.
it's a part of the
It's part of-
game.
that's how
I'm
you-
like, you got to play the game, but
Yeah.
I still hate it though.
But I still hate it. Oh. I love that. Oh man. Listen, y'all. Out here with CJ Monet.
What's your handle again? Where they know where to find you?
Mhm.
At cj.monet. That is me. I'm also on streaming platforms as CJ Monet. Listen to me. Don't just ask about me.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Mhm. Do both. Do both. Because the price still going up on the shirt. I think we had 100,000.
Yeah, I think we're at
Oh,
100,000
It's a one. Listen, it's a one-on-one. Y'all heard what she said. But y'all listen. We've had a great time. What have we covered? We covered primary colors. We talked about flyers. We talked about viscosity. We talked about
Viscosity.
Power rankings of art. Of
yeah.
art
We
craft
done
stores.
power rank the artists. We've done a lot, but now we've reached the moment
Ooh.
of the Breaking Bread
Mhm.
podcast
Okay.
that we love the most. So CJ, we are in the space where Derek and I are going to be on this good football Saturday.
Uh-huh.
The biggest cheerleaders you've ever seen in your life.
Okay.
You are now the host of the Breaking Bread podcast. We have now reached a part of the show for big positive energy. So this is
Okay.
where you're going to take your opportunity to reflect, think about what you're happy about, what you're proud of, right? So many times when people are in this artistry space, they don't take the time to say, no, I really did that. I am Hemi Neutron, him Duncan, Hemi Hendrix, him Tebow,
Him Hardaway.
Hemi Butler, Hemi Hardaway,
Him Hardaway.
Haheem Halahuan. You know what I'm talking about? All of that. So this is your time. This is your time to go out here and talk about those things. Get that energy off, and we gonna celebrate these wins with you. Good people, BPE, it's up. Big positive energy. Lee and Derek of the Breaking Bread podcast here with Big Blue Chick, CJ Monet, a.k.a. Big Bono, a.k.a. Madison Square Garden, a.k.a. 72 and 10. BPE, it's up. What you got for us?
Well, I think you kind of said.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I'm the best point guard in the game.
listen, you
Throwing
are.
lobbing alleys, baby.
Listen, no, but I think I'm super proud of that because if I had, the Madison Square Garden commission was huge. It's like it's one thing to do commissions and make a living off your art, which is like that I'm very proud of because I think that's owning your own business. Period is really hard.
It is,
and people don't quite understand how hard it is because. First of all, 15% tax, baby. That comes right off the top. Like all this stuff that you're not having to deal with if you are 9 to 5, which not, but I'm really proud that I've made that happen and been able to like really pursue my dreams as a full-time thing. And I think I could have accepted no a billion times before this point right now. And so like, I'm proud that I kept going and didn't listen to people who said it wasn't possible. Because if I had, I wouldn't be here. So, I'm really proud of that, and I'm proud of my music and how people have connected with it and how they like it and that it's resonating with people.
yes.
I think that's the goal, right? Like if I can give you authentically me on a track and you resonate with authentically me, that's different.
It is.
That hits different.
You'll never look at orange the same way
Right.
again, player.
I'm like I'm telling you my story over a beat, and you like, yeah, that shit sound great. That's great.
Right.
Like this is me untethered. You know what I mean? So for that to be something people are receiving well and like, I think is like meaningful in a totally different way. So I'm really proud of that. And then I would say this is sort of a sneaky peeky, but
Breaking news on the Breaking Bread podcast.
news on the Breaking Pass. But I've concept planned for my next project. And I'm like the concept for the project, I might as well talk about, but I'm sort of marrying my art and my music in the next project by creating like, there's going to be a piece for every song. And the whole project is based on the songs go along art history movements. So I'm going to relate my personal journey to like every song is going to be based in a different art history movement. And so
That's fly.
yeah.
That's fly.
Yeah.
So that's how it's going to be sorted. And then I'm going to have graphics and visuals that are like basically as if it was set in that art history movement. So really like delving into a multifaceted project because it's not just music. Like it's going to be a whole experience. And so I'm really proud and excited about that sort of coming into fruition. So
Fire.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That is fire. Can we get some signed pieces of the art though? Because we
yeah.
I was about to
I
say.
should have
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
y'all some prints.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd
I'll
been
ship 'em to you.
tough. Yes.
Yes. Shoot
Or
me
we
your
can meet up
address.
at the Hobby Lobby.
Right. Or the Michaels or
Or the Michaels or the what was
Oh,
the
no,
Jimmy?
the local one.
The local John, because we shop local.
Jerry's Art of Ramen.
Jerry's
Art
on
of
the
Ramen.
ramen.
Yeah.
Hey Jerry, we coming.
Jerry,
We on
pulling
the,
up.
talk to Jerry right quick.
we're doing an art deal in your parking lot.
Like that lady in the trash can.
No,
Like, really?
Look, this lady almost tripped and busted her butt on this tiny little pill bottle.
Yes,
While
she did.
I was like, "Girl, you good?"
But it was kind of athletic though. She had a good
She
recovery.
did.
She
She did have a
did
good
recover.
recovery.
Yeah, she
did
covered
recover.
pretty well.
Look, if it was me, face plant.
Oh, listen,
I'm
it was
over.
Oh,
doing
okay.
close.
Look, she could have rolled down that hill too. I'm not trying to be funny. It could have been.
No, I'm not trying to be funny, but I would have laughed. But then I would have asked if she's okay.
Oh yeah, you would have had to.
Oh,
baby.
yeah, I
that
gotta
concrete
get-
ain't
yeah.
got no give.
No.
Ain't no springs in that concrete, baby.
Concrete don't discriminate.
And
It's
let me
gonna
tell
show
y'all
you
something.
you bleed. It's gonna show you bleed red under. I promise you.
And let me tell you this: gravity is undefeated.
Defeated.
Gravity.
Never
is,
lost.
Yeah.
Never lost.
Never.
I tell my
Not
kids all the
once.
time, not once. You jump off that couch you want to, gravity gonna show you what time it is around
You
here.
know, sometimes kids just gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you know.
I'll tell them it's one time. Then which you flip off of it. That's on you.
Hey, listen,
Right,
we got good insurance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Gravity.
Just
undefeated.
never lost.
Undefeated.
Gravity got all the
Never
belts.
lost.
Intercontinental Championship belt, Tag Team Championship belt, World Championship belt, Southeast Regional Champ, Northeast Regional Champ. Listen, bro, That's why you can't see Gravity, because it can't carry all them damn belts. Good people, it's been a great time out here on the Breaking Bread podcast. Out here with the big homie, big blue check, CJ Monet. Great people, great vibes all day. One more time. How can these good people find you?
They can ask about me on all social platforms. Instagram at cj.monet. My art page is at CJ Monet Art. My website is cjmonetart.com, but it will soon be switched to cjmonet.com because I'm going to have the music and the art on the same website. Two birds, one stone. So anyway, I'll keep y'all posted. All my shows I post about on my story. I always keep a highlight on my Instagram for the shows for the month and a half coming up. So if you ever want to find me somewhere, find me there.
And listen, y'all, we dead serious about this art show. This is what we gonna, you know what? This is what we gonna do. We gonna first ever on the Breaking Bread podcast with CJ. This is what we gonna do, y'all. Once this episode drops and y'all watch this, if we get 5 people to DM us at B Bread Podcast and at both of us, at B Bread Podcast, at CJ Monet, DM us, and all you got to say is, I want to go to the art show. I want to go to the arts and crafts events at Jerry's. If we get 5 people, I'm telling y'all, if we get
5 people,
straight up, we get 5 people, y'all DM us and say, I want to go to the.
We're all coming with you.
We going. This is what we gonna do. We gonna set it up straight up. We get 5 people in the DM that say that. We gonna call Jerry.
Say
Jerry,
that.
we coming. We coming through. We gonna do it.
Yeah.
We gonna set
We'll
up
make
a date.
this a clip and post it as a story.
Yeah, we're making a clip, post it as a story.
I love
come
that.
through, get some signed merch from CJ. Come rock with us. We're gonna go art shopping, and we might make some. You never know. We might pop a bottle of wine somewhere.
Hey, listen.
Find a little event center.
Mind
do a
your
little paint
business.
sip. Mind your business.
Mind your
Mind your
business.
business.
Mind your business.
Mind your business.
So the first 5 to hit us, y'all come with us
To Jerry's Autorama.
to Jerry's
Jerry's
Autorama.
Autorama.
So because I want to make sure the directions are clear. You need to DM at B Bread Podcast and at CJ Monet, both of us. Put both of us in the thread, group chat.
Group
and all
chat.
you got to say is, I want to go to Jerry's with y'all, or I want to go to the art thing, whatever, the art crawl. That's what it is. The Breaking Bread Podcast art crawl. There it is.
There you go.
The art
That's what we're
crawl.
gonna do.
Are we going to all the art stores? Is that what's happening?
No, we just gonna
Or
crawl
just
through Jerry's.
Jerry's.
We just got the
Listen,
Okay.
listen, y'all know me, Ninja. I'm efficient. We only doing one.
All right.
This is already a lot for me, okay? It's already a lot. I got to
Well,
browse.
you said crawl. That typically implies you crawling from
Yeah, we
one
gonna
place
crawl
to
through these
another.
aisles.
Y'all might have me
Listen,
expose my lack of art skills.
Listen, bro. Listen, it's hard for me to browse.
When you see my canvas, is it just a line? And that's all I got for
Well, the
you?
good thing about paint is, you can just kind of say it's abstract.
There you go.
There it
That's
is.
fast.
There it
Okay.
is.
Look,
Or
then
you put some Comic Sans on the bottom.
don't
We
do
outta
that.
here.
Don't do that. Don't do that for me. I will puncture your canvas.
Can I just say, CJ is one of my favorite people. I wish y'all could see some of the stuff beforehand.
Yo,
She is
is a great
amazing.
time. Go to the show, support. She fly, we fly. If you fly, we gonna find you. Credentialed, qualified, experts, professionals. Y'all, we love y'all. Hit us in the DM because, sure, I'll browse with y'all. We would love to spend some time with y'all, man. That's it. Lee and Derek for the Breaking Bread podcast. CJ, thank you so much for
Thank
spending some
you.
time with us.
Thank
We hope
y'all.
y'all enjoyed it. Put them dishes down. Go run Clementine. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.